Hi everyone! In today's video, we'll be covering a use case for keeping ratings up to date in the context of ride-sharing apps. Ride-sharing apps rely on ratings for both drivers and passengers. For instance, drivers with high reviews may get a cash reward for their good driving, while drivers with poor reviews may face suspension or get kicked off the app. We'll use DeltaStream to process a real-time stream of driver ratings to keep an up-to-date average rating for each driver. Then, we'll materialize these results into a materialized view so that downstream applications can, at any time, query this view for the latest driver rating. Let's get started. First, we'll navigate to the Stores tab where we have a Kafka store created. If we click into the store and list the topics, we can see that there is a topic called Driver Ratings. This is the topic we'll be using for our example. We can print the topic to see what the data looks like. Next, let's navigate to the SQL Editor tab. This query defines a stream that is backed by the driver's ratings topic. As you can see, the fields specified here match the structure of the data we just printed. After defining our stream, we can write queries to process our data. Here, we have a query that creates a materialized view. From our driver ratings data, this query will continuously calculate the average rating for each driver, as well as keep track of how many reviews this driver has had. By submitting this statement, a long-lived query is launched that will continuously ingest from the driver ratings topic and update the materialized view. We can check on the status of the query in the Queries tab. It usually takes a few moments for the queries to transition into the running state. Now that the query is running, let's go back to the SQL Editor tab, where we can write queries against our materialized view. To read all the rows, we can run a Select All query. Notice when we resubmit the same query, the values get updated. Since our query was grouped by the driver ID field, driver ID becomes the primary key for this materialized view. The materialized view uses upsert mode with a primary key, so if a new average is calculated for a particular driver, the row for that driver is updated. If we were a team looking to find low-rated drivers, we could run a query that filters for drivers that have ratings below 4. As you can see, all of these results are low-rated drivers. Now, downstream teams and applications can build dashboards or data products to act on these results. That's it for this video. To summarize, we used DeltaStream to ingest our real-time driver ratings data, wrote a query to keep track of each driver's current rating, and made this data available in a materialized view that users or applications can query directly. If you want to learn more about this use case, a link to a blog can be found in the description below, along with a free trial of DeltaStream.